Alright, so, with that in mind, we now have to... We're gonna miss Sir Corbin. Yeah, he doesn't return for the rest of the game. You would think that his spirit would return in some fashion, but he doesn't. But Master Mayfair will most likely take his spot. He does have like all of his stuff with him and everything, so bear that in mind. But Mezarov told us to go visit his grave in Pharaoh. If you saw a few parts earlier, you may have seen, at least saw it, when we were collecting daggers. And we were actually able to access Pharaoh, or at least able to see it. But now we're actually able to obtain it now. So, let's actually, but before we actually continue on with the plot, I think we'll do some minor cleanup we can do now with the diving helmet. We'll get the source, we'll get the emblem of the sun, so that we can take it.
The emblem of sun.
The emblem of sun!
Trin,
we got it.
You hold on to it.
Yes, Trin, hang on to it. I'm pretty sure you won't drop it.
Hear the wishes of my heart.
My children, it is time to do our duty as knights. Let's return the emblem
Let's
of sun
let's
to
return
place
this thing
called
as fast as
Source.
possible, and then tell
We continue
Mezarov to
our
not, you know,
progress.
he
All right.
can't win.
To the north it is.
Archimedes
It's kind of
placed
sad how
his
this
key
story is kind of falling
wooden
apart,
the
don't you
passage for
think?
us in the mountains north of the
And now we got the key to the source building, which is the place up north. It's where we were able to see the Baron, the Ice Baron, the Slime Baron. But you know what? No, actually, let's finish for tonight. In this session, we will do the final boss fight. We can do that. That means we have to go out into the waters of the criminal underground. 2. And let's see. Where am I at? Aha! I know where I'm at. It is an underwater chest that we want to be looking at for, so let's get our helmet on.
Celebrate. Mesmerov's army has been destroyed.
Oh, Archimedes, will you calm down? You haven't won yet.
And burned down the enemy ships. Just like I burned down the dire folk army with the shield of Kronos.
And here's
20
Archimedes
years
boasting. If there's one thing I don't like about certain types of people where they start to boast their power, that's where something basically comes bite them in the backside, something fierce.
Never has the world been
Let's
more
grab this chest here that's been bothering us for a while. It's the key to the warehouse chest. Woo!
And it will soon enrich the lives of all the kingdoms.
Which means we got a chest to unlock, and that is in the warehouse that we have clearly cleared out once before. So let's get back up here. Let's go find that warehouse. Because from this moment on, folks, the only real side quest that is left is really the bosses of the criminal underground. That is really the only bosses that are left. There really isn't much more to do. I'm twisting my tongues here and everything. Funny. But we're just oh yeah, the fire Kloptos are back. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they not be? Get your experience. Yeah, this key to the warehouse is near the warehouse that we went into underground to grab all those stuff from earlier. So let's go back in there, shall we? As we come across here. I wasn't talking very much through that cutscene and whatnot. Just so you guys can hear it and whatnot. But still, the fact that Mezarov is kind of a jerk, to be honest. And the fact he was able to wield Corbin like that was kind of a shock. So let's get our last chest in here, and it's money. Of course it is. Why would it not be anything else? 200 coins. Ah. There is another warehouse we can't get access to, I want to say. That... Let's see, I think it's next to the tech guy, I think it is. So we can head back around that way, too. But we'll head back that way once we come back, because we got the key to the boss. So let's take care of the boss right now. And since we're already near Zorman's Island, where we saw earlier, we can go ride our ship. Da-da-da-da! Back to our boat. It's time to take on our last, at least the last optional boss. Yeah, this little side quest was a little, this side quest is about to be completed here, so what we need to do is we need to head over to the right here, to the left here, and we go to this island. It's over here in the distance. Zolmon Island. This is where that main boss is. I guess you could say he's a culmination of almost everything we have fought, I would imagine. You'd think. If this guy can command the bigger versions of all the common enemies, then this guy must be something to be reckoned with. Let's go to Zolmon Island now. So, our last island. Yeah. It's kind of weird that in Oceanhorn 1, there was like a plethora of many islands all over the place. And for some reason in this game, there's only like 2. So, kind of awkward to say the least, folks. I will give it that much. So, what does this island have to offer for us? Well, one, it does have a chest for us to grab, as well as a key to that we can actually unlock the temple with. A key door here. Here we go.
Don't let that cactus startle you.
Oh, the cactus are everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in this place. But you think this island would be a lot bigger than you would think, but this island is not that big. It's just literally just this one spot and a boss fight. That's about it. No dungeon, no nothing. Yeah, there is a temple we're unlocking here, but the temple is really just a boss fight. Nothing really more into it. Just like the others bosses that we have fought before. It's just, this is just another boss fight for us to take down. For the sake of killing bosses, I would imagine. So, hey. Alright, let's put our diving helmet back on, because there's a chest in the water. Over yonder this way. Nope, drop. I said drop, not hit X. And we get a heart container! Woo! That brings us up to 7 hearts. Look at that. We're just rocking the hearts now. Okay. Enough fooling around, folks. Let's actually take on this next boss. This is the second temple. This is the last, and for some reason it's fully not underwater in here. Odd. What's this here? Lord Crimson, 2,500 gold. Baron Slimethorn, 7,750 gold. Sir Sting-a-Lot, 500 gold. Prince Kissinger, 27,800 gold. Queen Long, 5,250 gold. Curses, still not enough for my own spaceship to get me out of this rock. Spaceship? That's now another... That's the first time we've heard of that. A spaceship. Why would somebody want to leave this planet? Odd. You know, this place is beautiful. Why would you want to leave this planet behind? Unless you want to become a space ninja. You know, travel the stars and whatnot and save the universe from there. I get you. I get you in that one. Oh, there's this money here. These would be health pickups if you didn't have full health. But, alright. Enough fooling around. It's time to take on our last optional boss, which, oddly enough, is a repeat boss fight we've already done. Yeah, kind of killing the tension here on this one, folks, because, oddly enough, they set this up as a really big, you know, reveal. Like, this big old place, you don't get to explore it all. And, yep. If you haven't saw it before, this is the boss. This is King Octoboss, the criminal mastermind, and it is the same, sort of the same Octoboss that we got in the pirate stronghold. No, you figured out my pyramid scheme. I made my friends do the dirty work for me while I was chilling out here, enjoying my treasures, saving for a spaceship. Well, you won't defeat me this time. Look, I grew a pair. And you guys, he's got more. So, yeah. All the criminal undergrounds we were facing are all pirates. And so, just like the Octoboss we had to face at the beginning of the game, as the tutorial boss fight, is our last optional boss. And just like before, you have to take down his tentacles. But now this time we're not prepared. You take out his tentacles so that his head could be popped up so we can hurt him. There we go. Boom, bada, boom, boom. Okay, that doesn't really do much more damage than that, so I'll just hit him normally with my normal sword attack. You'd think the charge attack would do some more damage, but it doesn't. And that's another reason why I don't think the charge attack is actually good. It looks cool, but it doesn't do any more damage than anything else. Also, use the claw shot. It'll actually put you in range to any of the technicals that are out of your way. So, bear that in mind. Also, it'll actually lock onto the boss's head, too. So, watch out for that as well. Come on, you. You have no chance. I have more health, as well as a better healing spell. You have no hopes to win. Yeah, you're all stunned now, aren't you? Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Take you down. Again, this was DLC, or at least an update to, I think it's called the Golden Update or the Golden Expansion for Apple, for the Apple version of the game. Because this boss fight in the Criminal Underground were not in the original base game. So this is just a repeat boss fight for everyone involved. Ow! Fine, you're gonna knock me down? I'll heal myself with a greater powerful healing spell, thank you. Yeah, you had no chance. There we go! And that is done. Boss fight, compute. And it's a real shame, too, because this place looks amazing. The culprit has been transported to the White City prison. You can now visit later and claim your prize there. Yeah, that's it. That is the end of the side quest of killing all those bosses in this arena that you don't get to see very much. Look how beautiful this looks. Like the lighting, the mood, it just looks cool. I wish we'd explore this all, but this is just a boss fight here. That's so lame. But alas, that is it for it. But we need to go and collect our final reward, which I do believe is actually a heart container piece. So, by all accounts, that is not very much for us overall. But let's see, what else can we accomplish tonight? I don't want to start the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh tomb yet. We'll do that next session. We'll do that next session for sure. Because after we get into Source, that's where truly the end game hits. So technically by next session we should be able to complete the game. So let's just do some round of cleanup then, if that's the case. Let's clean up at Arn Village too, while we're at it. Again, just a lot of cleanup. We got some chests to collect in Arn Village. Since we have the diving helmet, we might as well use it. Because that's technically like the last use of the diving helmet for optional stuff. And the diving helmet will just be used for getting through a passage here and there. That's probably filled with water. And that'll be it for this for the diving helmet in its entirety. So yeah, I kind of wish the diving helmet had a lot more usage than just, you know, for optional stuff. It could have been useful for, again, it was useful for its boss fight or the get into Orthica, but after that, it gets thrown away to the wayside, which is unfortunate.